I'm filming this on the photo booth filter thing that you have. Like, you can choose different effects. I picked black and white 'cause this is like putting me in a bad mood. So usually whenever someone has something serious going on or something bad or sad happen, people like are always using the black and white filter. So I'm doing that for this, and mainly because my chin is kind of like stained, but you can't really tell with this filter. But I had red lipstick on and I was washing it off and it's all like stuck on my chin. So the filter saves the day. My computer, you're probably going to hear it be really, really loud because that's how this old MacBook gets. And I didn't want to delete files off of my phone because that's what I have to do when I want to do a video on my phone. And the lighting is just better this way. Also, disclaimer, if my eyes look any different, like if one looks darker than the other, it's because I have two different kinds of lenses in. So all that aside, I just got done watching the finale of Shadowhunters. And if you haven't seen it, or you don't plan on seeing it, you probably shouldn't even watch this, because it might contain spoilers, but I'm going to try to be vague so I don't ruin it for anybody. And I also have never read the books, so I feel like I'm missing out on a whole other thing, because the books are probably way different than how the TV show was. I'm saying was because I don't think they're bringing it back. They were saying like this was the end of it, so unless someone over there brings it back one day, this was like the end. So there are a couple of things that had me teary-eyed, but what happened with Jonathan, it had me cry. And pretty much near the end of the show is what had me cry. And it had me bothered by the ending. So, should I even say it? I'm disappointed with the ending. I'm very disappointed with the ending. I'm a little happy because of the way they ended it, like, how can I say it without ruining it? This is a spoiler, big spoiler if you haven't seen this. But I'm trying to be vague at the same time. Her memory is a little better than what I thought it was gonna be, but still it's kind of like a slap in the face to anyone that was watching all this time. Like all these years, how long the show's been out, like what, 2015, 16, maybe before that, I don't know. It's been quite a while. So, the fact that they chose to end it on that route, I was under the impression during the last bit of it that she was gonna die. She has this thing on her wrist going on. Simon mentions a thing about a goodbye, spoiler, and I was under the impression that she was then like on a time clock and that she kept looking at her like arm or her wrist at this rune thing, and I'm thinking, oh, she's gonna die and she has like so much time and she's like breaking down and freaking out because she's gonna die, but I wasn't correct about that. So basically the next thing they would do other than killing a person off is like fucking it up another way, and that's the way they went about it, if you can figure that out, or if you know what I mean. So I'm not really all that happy with how it went out. I'm fine with Magnus and Alexander being together and getting married. That was fine and dandy. Oh yeah, and this wasn't in the finale, but I did cry when Jordan died too. Like, that really had me crying. I was like, no, he just was turning everything around and he could have been with Maya and then he died. I'm sorry if you missed that. I guess that also is a spoiler, but it wasn't a spoiler in the finale. So, where else can I go with this? I want a bitch. And that's a motherfucking tea. Even though my tea is Dr. Pepper. I've been doing teeth whitening treatments, so whenever I'm drinking my dark soda, I'm using a straw now. Just as a precaution, I guess. Anyway. Yeah, it's like, unless you watch this, or unless you have a better idea of how it goes in the books, I can't tell you if the endings are the same or not, because I never read the books. But it just really upset me that they went about it that way. It was over a little past 10. I thought it was like a 2-hour finale and that it was going to be done at 10, but it was almost done, like it was done almost at 11. Like it was like 10:30-ish, 10:40-ish when it was over, I think. So I was like, oh, okay. They kind of prolonged it a little bit, and I kept thinking that like whenever a commercial came that it was the end of it and I'm gonna be on some big cliffhanger. And I felt really bad for Jace. Oh my god. Okay, so if you... I'm just gonna come out and say how it ended. So if you did not see it yet, and you're planning to see it, or if you haven't seen it and you want to know, click off right now. 6 minutes, 30 seconds, click off. So basically, they had it end that Clary lost her memories and she's not supposed to see anything of, like, shadow hunters in the shadow world and all that shit. She's not supposed to see Jace or anybody of them. She's supposed to forget all about them. That's the way they chose to end it. But then she sees Jace at the, I guess, like the art show, art institute where she is. And he's like, you can see me, because she's not supposed to. And she decided, well, not decided, what the hell. She ended up remembering him and his name and asked him about his tattoos on his neck. And it ends from there, and it's like, what the fuck? Maybe this will sound really weird and like picky of me, but I would rather have Clary's character not lose her memories, die because of the whole thing on her wrist and what she did to Jonathan, and that she was gonna die and like managed to leave a note behind, because in this she somehow at some point left a note behind because she like knew she was gonna lose her memories. I wish that she could have like just let her character die with everything she knew. Don't try to take her memories away and shit. I would have been better off if her character died. That probably sounds like really bad, but I hate it when they do that shit. Like, okay, we're not gonna kill her off, we're just gonna make her forget every fucking thing, like nothing ever fucking mattered. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to the people that are all invested in the show. And then it's like, it's taking candy away from the baby. Like, oh, here we go, I'll give it back to you. Now I'm gonna take it again. That's what it's like. Why do you have to make her forget everything? And then it's like her remembering just a little bit of him, and we don't know what's gonna happen after. Are they gonna fall in love all over again? Like, we don't fucking know. I guess it's up to you how you want it to end in your head. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I guess they would fall back in love again, blah blah blah, and maybe he can re-jog her memory. That's what I have to do. That's what I gotta tell myself now if I want to be happy about how they did that. Shadowhunters, what's good? Oh no, I didn't like it. I would have been even more dissatisfied if she absolutely wouldn't have remembered him at all. So I was kind of glad just because she remembered him. But bitch, what the why you gotta do that? No. Other TV shows out there, take notes. Don't do what they did unless you're really trying to like aggravate your fan base, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be other reactions on here. Other people are going to say that they didn't like how that went. All I could say was like oi and wow, because I was just like, negative reactions. That's all I got here. That's all I got. That's all I got. Just take a sip every time I fix my wig. My wig. It's purple, like a light purple and dark purple, but you can't tell with the filter. Got it from Yes Style. I love this wig. The bangs aren't what they're supposed to be. I would have to cut them. But since it's synthetic hair, and it's not growing from someone's head, it can't grow back, so if I fuck it up, I fuck it up. So I'm just using them as side bangs right now. But yeah, that's my, like, opinion about the ending. I don't even know if I could say it was decent. The only decent thing is that she didn't entirely forget him. But I would not have ended it that way if it was, like, my show. I just wouldn't. I don't like it. I don't like what they did. My eyeliner is bugging me. It's all, like, weird on the inner corner, whatever. Probably can't tell. That's my opinion. I wanted them to be, like, a whole big thing with Jonathan and Clary have, like, a big feud, and then, like, I figured she would kill him, I guess. That she would defeat him, but I didn't think it would just be, like, that easy. Like, all she did was, like, talk him down and hug him, and the next thing you know, he's not alive. Like, I think there's... The way they made it seem on the commercials was that it was gonna be, like, he's this big badass dude now, he's ruthless, he doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna cause destruction and mayhem, which he did. He did. I didn't want him to kill those innocent people. I felt weird watching it. It was like, oh no. But the fact that, like, their segment of it only went on for, like, a few minutes, like, probably not even 10 minutes. She just, like, talked him down, hugged him, did that thing to his arm, and, like, killed him. And then I thought she, like, hexed herself or something, that, like, she was gonna die too, because they used to be connected. So I guess that's why I thought she was gonna die. But yeah, I'm not happy about the ending. I don't know what else I can say. Sorry my computer's loud. But yeah, that's my take on it. Let me know if you're disappointed too, or if you actually like the ending. And because, once again, I never read the books, I don't really know what a good and the bad ending would be, you know? But to me, this, like, wasn't satisfactory. And I'm gonna miss the show if it's never coming back. Like, I'm really gonna miss it. It was my favorite show to watch. I like the fantasy, like, action type stuff. Like Teen Wolf, I was into that, like, since the beginning. So, like, liking a show like this is, like, kind of nostalgic. Because I was into Teen Wolf since I was, like, 18. And it's been done for, like, a year or two now, I think. So, you know what I mean. It's just what I like. I'm gonna go now. Feel free to comment what you want about it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.